Hey, what is happening, you burping Blastoise? That's right, the Regis are still kicking, and this is probably the most fun I've had playing a deck this format. I was playing this the other day on the stream. I've always enjoyed playing Regis, and it feels really good to be playing them once again. Of course, the deck has had to been a little modified since rotation has hit, but with the release of Paldea Evolved, some new cards have come out that have breathed some new life into the Regis. So I started off with a list that got top 16 at the Asia Open over the weekend. Renish John's list, and I've made some modifications. I've changed it up a little bit from that starting point, but I didn't change a whole ton, so shout out to them for the initial list. So let's take a look at the Regi lineup first. We got two of each of them: two Lecky, two Regis, two Regirock, two Regidrago, two Registeel, two Regigigas. I don't play the bad Regidrago, nor do I play the bad Regilecky. The bad Regidrago I think definitely could be worth an inclusion. Hitting for 240 damage is pretty good, so I could see including that one into here. I don't still have it in here right now, but definitely could be a modification later on. The initial list started out with 3 Regidrago. I've come down to 2 to try and fit some other cards in here, and I'll talk about those here in just a second. For the supporter lineup, 4 Research, 4 Iono, 2 Serena, 2 Boss. So decent amount of gust effects here with the Serenas and the Boss's orders. Serena doubling as a gust effect and a draw supporter is pretty powerful, especially one that discards cards. Got to get our energy into our hand first and then get them into the discard pile. So I've got a Serena with a couple energy in it. It's a pretty good combo there. Then also could double as a gust effect, which you don't use too often. Of course, it's a lot less effective now. There's more EXs in the format, of course. And then, of course, the heavy draw supporter in Research is our go-to in the supporter we're looking at. Trying to find as quickly as possible to try and utilize, because yeah, discarding cards is pretty big in this deck to get those energy in the discard pile to start with, and then seeing a lot of cards. We do need a lot of cards to initially set up. Once we're kind of set up though, the deck does start to flow on a pretty lower. We need less resources to make the deck flow once we get initially set up, but we got to get there first, and Research helps us a ton with that. Iono can help a ton as well. Put our hand to the bottom deck, draw 6 cards in the early game, but then becomes a pretty solid disruption supporter there on after. And I actually really felt that the power of Iono would, I thought the power of Iono would hurt this deck more than it helps it, but Iono's really powerful in this deck in quite a few matchups, because comboed with Path to the Peak against Lost Box, Guardy, we need to shut those down. Not only can we disrupt them with the Path to the Peak, taking away their abilities from stuff like the Guard 4EX, the Greninjas, and so on, but then hit them with the Iono, disrupt the hand that they had previously set up, and then give them even a lower hand size to work with is super, super powerful. So the Iono's in here, not only great for the early game drawing 6, but into the late game disrupting our opponent's hand is really, really powerful. Iono, of course, can be trouble for this deck to deal with as well. We no longer have Gift Energy in here, unfortunately. Gift Energy was a huge part that made the Regis so good pre-rotation. We'd set up a Pokemon, we'd attack with it, we'd get knocked out, our Gift Energy would trigger, we'd draw a bunch of cards. Marnie, Roxanne, Judge, any of those supporters couldn't stop us from seeing enough cards to most likely reset up a new Regi and get attacking again. Unfortunately, the reason we can't really play Gift Energy in here anymore is because Luminous Energy is such an important piece of this deck now. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides every type of energy, but only one energy at a time. If the Pokemon this card is attached to has any other special energy cards attached to it, you provide only a colorless energy, so we can't have multiple special energy on the same Pokemon. The reason Luminous Energy is so important because it can provide every type of energy, meaning we only have to run one of each of the basic energy to be able to get an attack off. So we can load up a Regidrago with a Luminous, a Fire, and a Fighting energy, and we're attacking for the damage. Or we could go with a Grass, Luminous, and a Fighting. On a Regice, we could get the Water, the Luminous, and a Fire energy. We're attacking with our Regice, so on and so forth, right? So the Luminous energy gives us multiple copies of every single energy in the deck, and I do run 4 of those. The problem I was running into with the initial list was I couldn't find my energy quickly enough. So I upped the energy search count, which allows us to pick out our specific basic energy that we want to be having to attack with in certain situations, and then up the Luminous energy count to 4 as well to just find those more aggressively. Energy Lotto could be another consideration in the deck as well, but I don't love the idea of it, so I've gone higher energy search, higher Luminous energy count instead. For Super Rod, that's the other big card that we got out of Paldea Evolved that helps the Regis. We didn't have an aggressive way to recover Regis without Super Rod, but now that we have Super Rod, pretty easy to recover our Regis. Just got to get them back in play after that, of course, but that's not too difficult. 4 Nest Ball, 4 Ultra Ball, and a Heavy Ball, of course. Got a lot of Regis that can easily be prized, so I want to get those out of there aggressively, and that's pretty much all we need for the Pokemon. Artisan Town is also a pretty good another stadium to include here as well, but I think Path is just too powerful in this deck to not include 4 of, so it makes it kind of weird to include another stadium past the 4, so I don't have the Artisan in here. Got some Trekking Shoes in here. Be a little bit more aggressive digging through the deck. I want to try and get up to 4 of those somehow. I don't know what to cut. I definitely think I favor the extra energy search and the Luminous energy over it, but I could see maybe going down to 3 Luminous to add the 4th Trekking Shoes in to help us dig through our deck a little bit more aggressively. I think I definitely like the idea of the 3 energy search though, because yeah, we want to attack with Registeel, gotta find our steel energy. And that's one of the flaws with the deck right now as well, because we're so based around these single basic energy to be able to get our attackers set up when we want to attack with them. Our prize cards can get involved a little bit more than we'd like. If we want to attack with Lecky, we prize our lightning energy. I mean, we just can't attack with Lecky. So we're really hoping that there was like a heavy ball for basic energy right about now, but it doesn't exist. So we just kind of have to deal with it. And that's why this isn't, this isn't as powerful as Regi's has been, but it is still kicking and a ton of fun. And the last thing to talk about here, the 2 switch card in here to help us be able to pivot sometimes into the same Regi we just attacked with. So if we attack with that Regieleki and we knock out or attack into maybe a Lugia V, take the KO, and then our opponent knocks out our Regieleki, and we want to attack with a Regieleki again, sometimes we can set up enough energy on a different Regi to be able to pivot that Regi into the Lucky. Usually that's not going to be the case, and this is where we kind of miss the scoop up nets that used to be in this deck. There used to be 4 scoop up nets in the deck. Instead, we have to push a Pokemon to the active, find that new Lucky, put it on the bench, and then switch card into it, which isn't the biggest of deals, but we do only run like 2 switch cards, so we can't do that often. Usually, we're going back and forth in between 2 Regis. So we attack with a Lucky, then we attack with a Steel, and then if we want to attack with the other Lucky after that, then we go back into attacking with the Lucky. And it does create up situations where, like, if our opponent bosses the Lucky we just benched over knocking out our Steel that we just attacked with, then we can just bench a Lucky and then hard retreat our Steel and then accelerate the energy onto the Lucky once again to be attacking with that Lucky that we wanted to. So yeah, deck is a ton of fun. If you were a fan of Regi's before, definitely recommend trying it out. If you weren't a fan of Regi's before, what the heck are you doing? If you didn't try Regi's before, well, there's still a good time to try Regi's, and that is right now. Might not be as powerful as it used to be, but it's still just as fun. So let's go ahead and let's get into some gameplay. If you want to get some more gameplay from me with this deck, check out the secondary YouTube channel, AzulGG 2, and let's get into it. I kind of value like seeing a research more than I see seeing a Regi, to be honest. So I'm gonna get rid of these. We prized 2 Drago, so we're not going to get Drago off this. We have Regis in the active, 2 Lucky, and a Regigigas. Regi's sleeping on the job today. And then Zinnia, 2, 4, 2, 3. Almost all of our supporters are here. I did just change the list, right? So there's Check and Choose prized. I'm playing an Ultra Ball. We prized 1 Super Rod. 1 Path in hand, 3 Path here. 1 double turbo, 2 Luminous, we just discarded Luminous, 1, 2, 3, 4. We did prize our metal energy. Oh no! My greatest fears have been realized. For this right now, I guess. It's unfortunate. Wait, I'm about to play the... Once I knew I was playing the heavy ball, I should have just like stopped checking my prize cards. I was just gonna use it anyways. Well, I guess I was always using the heavy ball here because I already had good Ultra Ball targets, right? Yeah. Let's go no and actually just draw another card. Because once again, my goal is to find a draw supporter. More so than anything. Yeah, our goal is find draw supporter. And this up. Just throw this back. I was just going to throw the grass energy back, and I think I would have done that if we didn't discard the Lucky. But because we discarded the Lucky, now we can keep the grass in the discard pile. Oof. I could play an Ultra Ball now. We're so close, actually, to being able to attack. So I kind of want to have the fire. Ultra Ball away the path and the fire. I don't love the idea of not having another path to be able to throw into play, but I think... We have 2 Registeel, 1 Regigigas. So we get the Regigigas to increase our odds of, like, getting to the Registeel to, like, Ionos or something, right? Yeah. Yeah, I don't love the idea of, like, not having... Like, I like path in play in this matchup. Seems really good. You shut down the Shivery Chill and you shut down the Greninja, but... If they do Ionos here, I would rather have that fire energy in the discard port. Oh, I guess it didn't matter too much because I already had the luminous energy in there. Maybe I didn't need to do that, actually. Maybe we could have just chilled. Well, but getting the Gigas into play as well is like a pretty big deal as well, right? Have I considered playing an extra metal for the... No, I actually haven't, but that seems like a pretty good idea, actually. I should probably consider that in my future builds of this deck. Yeah, my future builds of this deck, I should definitely consider playing that second basic metal energy. Dude, this deck just needs a heavy ball for basic energy. This deck just needs a heavy ball for basic energy. That would make Regi's not good, but so much better. If we had one, if there was just a heavy ball for basic energy, just want to play one of those in here. Make it, wouldn't it feel so bad to play one of every energy? That's what fixes Regi's. This one crazy card is the fix for Regi's. We don't have a thing to... We can't Ultra Ball off our top deck, but we can just draw with Dragon Sword and then Ultra Ball, depending on what we draw into. Ultra Ball some of the stuff we draw into. That should be good. There's that new item that searches for 3 basics after a KO. I mean, I wouldn't play that in here ever. We have no way to find it or anything like that. But yeah, that's not very good. But can we get back a Gladion or something, please? Yeah, well, no, Gladion's too slow. We wouldn't play that in Regi's. But we need like literally a heavy ball for energies, for basic energy. Maybe even any energy. Town map. Town map is okay. I don't even know if town map's good enough, to be honest. Like, we need to get it now. We need it now. We don't want it like when we draw our first prize card. We want it like before. We want it to maybe draw our first prize card. Maybe want to use it to draw our first prize card. But something like town map would be decent in here as well, probably. Wouldn't hate a town map type card. I don't think I play this super odd unless we like draw into... Ooh, that's nice. Wow, that's really nice. The steel. Yeah, I'll play the Iono, sure. Maybe I should have waited. I had the super odd in hand as well. I could have waited. Lightning's pretty good to have set up, I think. Actually, how do I want to do this? Let me just load this up while I think here. I'm like, just creating a pivot is pretty good as well. We go like attach here, attack. Then next turn, oh, I can't attack with. Wait. So we got, yeah. So then I could go 120 knockout. But I do need the lightning here no matter what. But I could have attached this here. I don't know, to be honest. Yeah, I could have attached this here. Then Ultra Ball away the... But I like my hand, to be honest. I like the boss. Well, the boss is kind of whatever. I could Ultra Ball away the lightning and the boss. Attach this here. Yeah, to be honest, the boss is kind of whatever. The research is good. In my head, Registeel was better than it actually is. Because I was like, oh, we're going to attack with Registeel next turn. If they retreat to a new Chi and Pow. But we prized our metal energy. So I can't attack with Registeel next turn. So instead, am I playing the bad Drago? No bad Drago in here. No bad Drago. So yeah, we're attacking with Lucky here, I guess. Yeah. Even though they have the Manaphy on the bench, I guess we're just gonna attack with Lucky. Well, I don't have to attack with Lucky. I could attack with like I actually have to attack with Lucky. I attack with Lucky or I attack with Drago. I only have those 2 choices, to be honest. I take it back. We literally have to do it with one or the other. But this one is looking good though. As long as if we get our metal energy off the prize cards, I'm feeling really good. They're gonna run to a fresh Chi and Pow. Does that mean I don't want to attack with Lecky here? I don't want to attack with Lecky as much, because if I attack with Lecky, I have to go through 160 on the following turn, and not all of these do 160. So I kind of want to attack with something else here. But I actually don't have a good option. Maybe I should have... I could have tried to attack with Regi Rock this turn instead. I could have got... The fighting was in the deck, right? I could have energy searched for fighting instead. But I guess I could... No, how do I want to do this? I can send up the Lecky. I can send up Lecky, and if I draw fighting energy, I can go attach, retreat, attack with Regi Rock instead. Because if I do the 120 to a fresh one, then we're... Oh, no, wait. It only has 220 HP. Why did I think it had, like, 280? It's a Chi and Pow. In my head, I was trying to calculate around 280 HP. But we're not dealing with something with 200 HP. Yeah, boss Palkia with Lecky is probably the play to go with. I'm down for that. We can want to kill this Palkia now that they mentioned it. Yeah, in my head, I was calculating around 280 HP. I was like, they got 280. Chi and Pow's got 280. But no, they only have the 220. So doing 120 would have been fine there, to be honest. So Lecky into their active would have been fine. But yeah, now that they mentioned the Palkia, we can definitely just go boss KO Palkia. Maybe I still try and attach here, though. But we'll see what I have to Ultra Ball for Ultra Ball options. I don't really want to get rid of my Registeel if I don't have to. Because then if I Ultra Ball with Registeel, boss KO Registeel becomes like a really good target option from them. But I guess... Well, I do play 3 Drago, so I'm going to chase my Drago after I venture Drago. Wouldn't be that bad, to be honest. No, wait, I prized 2 Drago, though, right? Oh, but no. I got one off the prize cards with the heavy ball off the rip. Yeah, okay, we're chilling. 288, 80 HP Chi and Pow would be busted. That would be really good. Yeah, that'd be really, really good. Yeah, pretty good. almost want to keep this around as a draw support, to be honest, and just boss it. Let's do it. Actually, maybe get rid of the boss here, I think. Yeah, sure. Yeah, so I do have a Drago, so they could go boss K on my Drago here. I don't really care if they boss K on my Drago here because we have a high chance of getting a Drago off the prize cards here, so it's not that big of a deal if they do. Dude, I remember just like putting these energy on the lucky. It reminds me when I had the gift, when I tried Regi with gift energy, and then I tried to make Regi with gift energy work. And then I like put Luminous and Gift Energy on the same Pokemon. I was like, oh wait, this doesn't work. And no one in chat told me beforehand. So I kind of blame chat on that one, to be honest, but I'll let it slide. Yeah, chat, you didn't look. Why weren't you looking out for me there? What the heck? All right, we still don't have our Metal Energy. What I get? Heavy Ball Drago. Dude, that's what I pulled my prize cards last time, was Heavy Ball Drago. Single prize is always fun to me. I still miss Mad Party though. I mean, we have United Wings here. We still have United Wings right now. Dude, how have I been streaming for 4 hours? Or almost 5 hours. I haven't like played any Pokemon. I feel like I played no Pokemon. Well, we keep switching between decks. I like play one game with the deck, I lose, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore. 270. Does this even KO if they have 270? So it's minus 20. No, it's actually, we don't even KO. So we have to 2 KO this one anyway, so I guess that works out just fine here. Time flies when you're having fun on PTCGL, I guess, yeah. What's the reason for 2 metals instead of a different type? The list is wrong. I only have 1 metal in here now. I have 1 water, 1 metal. I spent like 2 hours talking about the guy who was probably a cheater. That's true. I did talk about that, yeah. So this next turn, we have to go with attack with Drago. I kind of want to hold the hand, but I probably won't be able to because I probably have to go find a Lucky. So I would like to hold the hand, but I probably can't. If we find a super rod to make super rodding, we'll like a super rod immediately. Sometimes we want to hold our super rods, but we just play this one immediately. You should play Lost Tina so you can keep switching decks around. I'll definitely be switching off Lost Tina pretty fast. All right, come on, give me something. You know what I haven't played with yet that I did want to work on. Yeah, but United Wings has 1 less set of Pokemon, which is 80 damage. I mean, sure, but I don't know if like United Wings is any worse than Mad Party was. Did I talk about Dario? Yeah, at the beginning of the stream. Okay, so Drago up. I think I don't play the Heavy Ball. I could play Heavy Ball to go get the Gigas out of the prize cards, but I think I don't do that. I'm gonna play just to confirm my prize cards, but I don't think I actually get anything here. Could attach the Funny Energy to the Regigigas, but Regirock might be a fine attacker as well, to be honest. I still have my double turbo left, so I could turn the Regirock into a pivot with that into something else later. I could hoard for 1 here. The only bad draw here would be like Super Rod. Still, Super Rod's a pretty bad draw. No Super Rod, please. Hey, all right, it's fine. Look at both. Just because I can't plan to attack with this turn. They might not have like the boss for my steel here, but now that's what I'm... Dude, we whiffed? How many outs do I have in there? I guess I played quite a few ball cards. I guess I gate here. I don't even know if this is correct, to be honest, but... We whiffed? Bro, that kind of... That sucks. Whiffing there is so bad. I didn't expect... I was pretty confident we were gonna... Well, I mean, we had what? 2 Nest Ball, 2 Lucky, and an Ultra Ball. It's 5 outs? There's 5 outs. Oh, no, there's not 5 outs anymore. There's 4 outs in a 15-card deck. There was 5 outs in a 16-card deck. We did have a lot of outs, actually. We didn't prize any Nest Ball or Ultra Ball. So we had actually a pretty good chance there. And we might even have... No, we played both our other check and choose. Yeah, what the heck, man? That feels terrible. Who draws like that? Oh, now we're just going to lose. Okay, thank goodness. Dude, I thought they were going to go after my steel. They should have gone after my steel here because my other steel is in my discard pile. Thank goodness they went after it like this, though. Shout out to my opponent. Okay. Then we have to hit him with the Iono here. So I'm going to push up Drago. Attach to Regirock to make it a pivot. And then hit him with the Iono. Well, we could have like maybe Boss Excalibur was like an option there if we had top deck Lucky though, to be honest. They haven't really been doing anything. Okay, Lucky. Maybe I should have played the Nest Ball first, but do I want to save that to get a Drago? I guess I kind of do. All right. Water Fire. I'm just really mad at here. We can go this one of the. We should probably do both of them. Oh no! Oh no! No, it's fine. I thought I put 2 Luminous Energy. No, but even if I had put 2 Luminous Energy on there, it would still be fine. Dude, I panicked so bad there. Wait, this is still tough though. How are we gonna win this? This is still not looking great. Still not looking great. Your panic made me panic. Everyone look out, Wiki Attack. All right, we still win the prize trade. Well, it depends what they attack with, right? It's hard. It looks like it's pretty hard for them. Like if they have to attack with their active again. I have a Drago in the deck. I do have a Drago in the deck. What else do I have in the deck though? I have a Regirock in hand. Or should I go Ultra Ball for Drago? No, but I need to go to boss. I need to go get a boss. Got what? What do I want to attack with here? So I got these in my discard pile. There's a Drago in the deck. I have my Rock in my hand, but I want to play the research so I can find boss to gust this, so they don't attack me with. What does this thing do again? 130. I have 1 Luminous left, so I could. No, I can't put the Luminous here because I put the double turbo there. All right, let's just send up the Regirock and we'll see what happens, I guess. Water Energy, but it's got 110 HP left. So I can't attack with the ice here for the KO. So we need to go with. Maybe we do just go with the Drago though, because we can try and see. I have 1 Super Rod left. No, the Super Rod's prized. No, I have 2 Super Rods left. Okay. So I could go. Let's use this first to try and find the Super Rod, and then I can attach this. I don't know. Where does this matter? Here, maybe. So I can try and I can dig as deep as possible here. I want to keep the Regis around. Well, if I attack with Drago, okay. I have the boss, so if I do this, recover just a Regidrago, throw it in the deck. If they don't KO my active, I just boss around them and I win. Okay. Give me the option of attacking with Regigigas. Sure, I guess. I don't know if that ever matters, but I'm going to go ahead and throw it there. Then we'll go with our Grass Fire, the Luminous. My favorite part about this deck is when you go to the discard pile looks so pretty with all the different energy colors in there. All right, down to 2. We got the boss. I think we have it pretty much locked up. Well, the one thing that they could do, we still don't have our metal energy, so that actually makes things harder. If we pulled the metal energy there. Well, okay, so if they Iono us and KO my active with Excalibur, that's what I'm scared of. Well, no. Actually, just Iono KO is scary as well. Yeah, them simply going Iono plus KO is pretty scary, actually. So we're hoping they just don't have that, because I won't have my boss anymore. It'll be hard to draw back into it, if not impossible. Then I boss. No, not if they have if they have Iono. Oh, there it is. If they have Iono KO. I don't think they have Iono KO here. Is there any two cards they could draw that would actually allow them to KO me here? I don't think so. I think we should be good here. And before they had Crab. Dude, that would have been fine. If that's how I go out, I'm okay with that, to be honest. If that's how I end up losing this game, so be it. Okay, so I think I just go draw 1, see if it's the boss. Not the boss. I could Iono them. I have the Drago in my hand. They are down. How many Ionos? Iono and a Judge. They could have another Iono. I put my Drago on the bottom of the deck. So I could put on the bottom of the deck for myself. There's 2 Nest Balls in my deck. I'm kind of... I think I'm fine with playing the Iono here. I think that makes sense too. Yeah, there we go. Should I play the Trek and Choose? Sure. Say no on that, so we dig a little bit deeper into the deck. There's the boss, but if they Iono me... If they Iono me, I might not draw back into the... Well, I have Research... The 4 cards there are what? Research, Drago, Regigigas, and something. Metal Energy finally? No Metal Energy. So the Metal Energy is my last prize card. But I did kind of need to find the boss, right? Because if they've been able to... Well, they're not going to be able to get into a fresh attacker here and, like, snipe my bench, right? So maybe this is fine, to be honest. All right, there's the vacuum. Now they're just hoping probably they'll remove the stadium, but they need one more energy as well. Shivery Chill. Well, they have to Shivery Chill, and then they have to use Greninja, probably. Unless they have an energy in hand, they could Shivery Chill for 2 and then just knock out my active and hope I can't get to another Regidrago. But, well, we'll see. If they have triple basic energy here, they probably just KO my active and then hope that's enough. Because Greninja's kind of like they don't need really that much more to work with on the following turn. So probably just going with the like knockout if they have it is correct, but we'll see what they have. Greninja would be terrible here. To use Greninja here if they have the 3 energy in hand. Yeah, probably not correct. As long as they have more water energy in the deck that they can find with this thing next turn. Because they would need to find another 3 energy to KO my active or 2 energy plus a boss to KO my Lucky. You just win. If they concealed cards? I'm not talking about attacking with Greninja. I'm talking about just whether or not they should use concealed cards. If they have the possibility to. It doesn't look like they... yeah, I'm not talking about attacking with the with concealed cards. Or attacking with the Moonlight Shuriken. What do they even get off Luminian here? One for research, okay. Well, that sounds good to me. No Irida? Would Irida not have just guaranteed? Oh, they only had 1 Irida left. All right, so they still have to draw into an energy here. And they are out of 10. I actually... Oh, no, it has to be superior, right? They're looking for a superior energy retrieval for sure. But then they just played this Ultra Ball, so it's possible they don't have it here. But they need... Maybe they're just like thinning out the deck and then gonna do it. That might be the play here. And superior away the Baxcalibur. I mean, they need something here. They can't. There's nothing they can retreat to. We knock out everything on their board. We're about to get that dub. Dude, we didn't have the Metal Energy either, and we're still about to get the dub. You know what? To be honest, though, the path to the peak is really good in this matchup. Okay, they had the energy retrieval. Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna throw up a poll in chat real fast. I'm curious. Do you guys like? Dude, how do you freaking spell retrieval? I'm just curious. I've seen it in some lists. The energy retrieval in the Chien-Pao on top of the 4 superior. But I'm gonna do a poll in chat because I'm curious. Do you guys like the energy retrieval in Chien-Pao? Yes or no? Like a 2-2 split? Okay, well that's awful. But I'm pretty sure you're just trolling Akko because you usually are. Yeah, vote in the poll because I'm curious. I've seen it in some lists. I don't love the idea of it. I don't think it's necessary, but yeah, let me know what you think. I am curious. Dude, I don't know. So for some reason, I'm still trying to count to 280. I was like 120, 280. Okay, it gets there. Oh, we did have one more in there. I wasn't sure at first. I was like, I don't want to play this Nest Ball and then have goofed up. So I'm just going to go ahead and play the Super Rod first. Sorry, my opponent can't see my hand. They don't know I'm potentially BMing. All right, let's get it. We got our dub. Dude, why do I think Chien-Pao is 280 HP? I don't know why I think that. That's one of I don't think it's horrendous. I don't think it's horrendous either, but like, would you play it? Yeah, do you play the energy retrieval in the Chien-Pao?